Kia ora, boys. Today, I suppose what I wanted to do with you was just make sure you understand where we're going with this Pythagoras' theorem stuff. So, Pythagoras was a rooster who lived a fairly long time ago, ancient Greece, I think. And he came up with this way of telling if something was square. Now, square is really important to us. Our homes need to be square. Everything whatever. But a lot of things need to be square in our lives. And so if you're a builder, for example, you want two walls, wall A and wall B, to be at right angles to each other. You want them to be square. And so he came out with this way to do that. And what he said was, well, if I have two sides, let's call them A and B, and I squared each one of those and then added them together, they would equal this longer side here, which I'm going to call H for a particular reason that I'll tell you in a second. Call H. For some reason my pen glitching. H is that squared. It is the hypotenuse squared. Okay, so now some of you might be going, what does this here mean? Well, if that was 3, for example, then 3 squared, well, that is just the same as 3 times 3. There is a button on your calculator that looks like that. Okay, but 3 squared just means 3 times 3. So 5.2 squared just means 5.2 times 5.2. Okay. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go through a process with this Pythagoras stuff. You are going to eventually be able to find the hypotenuse, find the shorter side, and you've got videos to help you with the process there. This is a video initially just to talk about what is the hypotenuse. What are these other sides? Okay. So the hypotenuse is always the longest side. Okay, the longest side is the hypotenuse. So on this blue triangle here, this is the hypotenuse. It is the longest side. Okay, it is opposite this right angle, which we are going to denote with hopefully a square-looking thing in the corner. Okay, it is always opposite the right angle. Okay, Pythagoras' theorem can be used to find lengths. This is glitching big time. To find lengths, shorter side or hypotenuse. I'm not sure why I'm going to stop on that. Okay, but you can find the hypotenuse or shorter sides. So if I could bring over here, the activity you're about to do is, can you identify the hypotenuse? And how might you do that? Well, for me, what I would do is identify the right angle, which is just here, and the one opposite that must be the hypotenuse. So that is my H. Here's my right angle, the one opposite that is my H. Here's my right angle, the one opposite that, there is my H. Okay? Now there is my right angle, the one opposite is my H. It does not matter which of these other sides is A and B. What is really important is that you can find the hypotenuse, because that is going to be the first step. Can you find the hypotenuse? Okay. Now there is an activity here that you are going to click onto to try and identify these hypotenuse. Okay. Now what you're going to do now is just go, which letter is the hypotenuse? So for instance, the first one, A is going to be H. The next one, H is going to be N. The next one, X is going to be H. H standing for the hypotenuse. I can't spell it. I can spell it. Takes me a while. Okay, so H is the hypotenuse. It's really important that you are able to identify the hypotenuse. It is the difference between finding a shorter side and a longer side, which is later on. Any questions, hit me up. See you.